The man was eating when he suddenly noticed something odd. In the middle of the day, a strange sound came from his own rooftop. Alarmed, he rushed to the backyard to investigate, only to find that the entire town was engulfed in a thick, black fog. What confused him even more was the wind. Strong gusts were blowing directly toward the center of the storm, completely defying logic. But then something even stranger happened. The winds that had been howling just moments before suddenly stopped, as if controlled by some mysterious force. Yet the strange noise in the sky persisted, growing louder as it seemed to gather energy. Tom, at first thinking it was just a normal thunderstorm, had no idea that a catastrophic disaster was about to strike. It wasn't until dozens of lightning bolts struck dangerously close that he scrambled to take his daughter inside the house. But even as they took shelter, the strange events didn't stop. Watching the lightning relentlessly crash outside, Tom tried to calm his daughter with his knowledge of storms, telling her not to be afraid. The lightning was unlike anything he had ever seen, and it left him stunned and disoriented. He quickly hid under the dining table with his daughter. But in just a moment, the relentless barrage of lightning that had been striking only moments before suddenly stopped. It was as abrupt as the wind had been moments earlier. When Tom cautiously crawled out from under the table, he noticed that the chandelier on the ceiling had gone dark. Even the signal on his phone had completely vanished. His mechanical watch had also stopped, stuck at 2:17. Realizing that something was terribly wrong, Tom rushed out into the street to see what was going on. The entire street was in chaos. Cars were left in crooked, disordered positions in the middle of the road, like discarded toys. At a nearby auto repair shop, Jack told him that all the car circuits had been completely fried. Even replacing the parts with new ones didn't help. Tom, jokingly, told him to try switching out the coil, not realizing that this offhand suggestion would later save his family's lives. He joined the crowd as they gathered in the center of the street, where they found a deep crater caused by lightning. Curious, Tom bent down and picked up a piece of stone, which had been turned into glass by the heat. The part that hadn't melted was freezing cold to the touch, as if it had just been pulled out of a freezer. As the crowd stood there, confused, the ground beneath their feet suddenly cracked open, and a large hole appeared. The crack quickly spread outward from the center, expanding rapidly. As the rift continued to widen, it tore apart all the buildings in its path,